everybody. Welcome back to our channel, Born to Stitch.
Welcome back.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Ida.
And Born to Stitch is named for my shop called Born to Stitch here in Secaucus, New Jersey. We're just a couple minutes outside of New York City. This is Flosstube number 8, and today is
Wednesday, June
4th, 2025. Yes.
And summer has arrived in New Jersey.
It's already too hot for
It's
me.
already humid.
Yeah, I know. I'm done already. It's early June.
Yeah.
This is like the first hot day we've had in a while, and
Yeah.
I'm already done.
I mean, last week I was wearing a raincoat,
Yes.
like
Oh,
a
we
coat.
needed a raincoat.
And
We
finally
needed
the sun is as hazy today, but
Yeah.
it's hazy, hot, and humid.
It is, as the weathermen love to say.
Huh?
Yes, as the
Yeah.
weathermen love to say.
Which is typical New Jersey summer weather.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
you know.
And this is cool, because in another month
yeah,
or
this
so
is
it's going to be
nothing.
90, 95.
I know.
She is a summer girl. I am not. I'm not a winter girl either. I'm a spring and fall girl. Strictly spring and fall.
Well,
I don't
like
do the
beach.
summer.
I like to go down the shore, as we say in New Jersey. We don't say the beach. We say down the shore.
Always, always.
So,
DTS.
yeah,
When you're
DTS.
texting, DTS. Go on DTS.
Who wants to go DTS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
So,
thing about
I
the
do
shore
enjoy
I
that.
like is that Bruce is from the shore.
There you go.
Other than that,
Yeah.
the name of the shop is for Bruce Springsteen, in case that was missed.
So thank you to our new subscribers.
Yes.
I see we got quite a few new ones.
We had a nice little
appreciate
jump.
that.
So
and welcome back to all our regular
absolutely,
subscribers.
we really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And if you're new here and we don't really get on your last nerve, if you would, well, I speak for myself because I know I can be obnoxious and annoying. Warning in advance. Yeah. But please like and subscribe so that we get shared out there a little bit and get the word out, and hopefully
We're trying to get to 1,000. So
I've given Ida permission to go shopping in the shop for prize.
175 subscribers away.
We're
So
175.
we're getting there. So
Yes, it would be wonderful.
So that would be great. So.
Yeah.
So what's new, Amy?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Yesterday was my 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy
Believe
anniversary!
It or not. Thank you.
Wow.
And you know what we did?
What'd you do?
Absolutely nothing. Because my anniversary money is right here.
Oh, there you go.
So we already decided we weren't going to do anything.
IOUs.
So yeah, after this, we've been together 31 years. So
yeah, I know it's like not a big deal.
It's any other number.
Hopefully you get to go have a nice dinner one night.
And we can celebrate on our 27th if we want to. You know, it doesn't matter. So, but other
This
than
is
that,
true.
nothing new.
This is true.
You have some news to share.
Yeah, well, last week I went to see another Broadway show. I was so excited.
I live vicariously
I
through
went to
Ida.
see Gypsy. Oh my God, the story of Gypsy Rose
Audra
Lee
McDonald.
with Audra McDonald, who, if you have ever get the opportunity to see her, she was absolutely amazing.
She's theater royalty.
Theater royalty, 5, Tonys, lots of nominations, like the voice on this woman, the energy.
I can't imagine seeing it
I
live.
was literally crying because this is what I do. When I do. It's like
I'm a crier.
When
too.
I see a performance that really like grabs me, I instantly tear up.
I cry at Bruce.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I have, but I don't all the time.
I mean,
Anyway,
I would like, cry when my daughter did, dance competitions, only if the dance was really good. She would ask me, like,
if she
Mom,
stomped
did
it.
you cry? And I'm like, no, not this time. Like, it could have been better.
Mom truth.
Oh, yeah, tough love here. But that was a lot of fun, except, driving into New York City.
Oh, you
and the
drove?
pouring rain.
Oh,
yeah, it was miserable.
God.
And walking in the city with umbrellas. I don't
Oh,
recommend it.
yeah, no. If you lived around here, you would know that.
It's
driving in the city.
Insane.
Driving in the city is completely different from driving anywhere
I mean,
else.
fortunately, it was 44th Street, so I went through the tunnel, so I only had to go a few
It brings you to
blocks.
42nd Street.
Yeah, and I parked, right near the theater.
Oh,
so
that's
it wasn't
good.
bad.
That's
But,
good.
everybody else had the same idea. So.
Yeah, of course, of
It
course.
took a long time.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was my fun.
Well, that's a
fun
pretty
thing.
good
yeah.
experience.
I know. I would have gone to see something else this weekend with my theater-loving daughter, but I'm going to be going to a retreat, so that's fun too.
And that's a local one. Well, not local, but there's a local group that puts on retreats.
Lynn and events.
We've talked about them before, and they have
Yes.
a Facebook group. I will share the link down below again.
Yep. This is the Flower Power Retreat. It's out in Easton, Pennsylvania.
Very nice hotel.
Yeah, so there's going to be vendors there. I'm going to be selling project bags, and there's going to vendors. So if you live in the Easton, Pennsylvania area, you can always stop by and just shop.
Yep, and they do that one every year, around the same time every year. And they do one in the fall, and they also do Super Bowl retreat, which gets you home. It ends early enough to go home and watch the game.
For sure.
So, but you can check everything on their Facebook page. Well, and Lynn Ann is because the ladies who run them are Linda and Annette.
Yes.
So Lynn Ann. Should we get into some stitching?
Yeah, I actually have a couple finishes.
Of course you do. I've come to the conclusion, and I said this to Ida. Ida is the stitcher, and I am the merchandise girl because I can buy a lot better than I can stitch. So.
Well, she has a store. It makes sense, right? So anyway, I stitched this last year, but I finally finished it. This is with a needle and thread, Home Sweet Home, and it just made it into a cute little pillow, little stripe on the back. So it's in my bowl with all my little patriotic finishes.
Very nice.
Really cute.
You finished that one last year? Oh, you fully finished it now.
I stitched it. I finished the stitching last year. And then I fully finished it last week. And then this one is American Coast, which was a kit. And it's by Chessie and Me.
I love their little kits.
Yes,
everything you need. It comes in such a little tiny package. Comes with the linen. And
yes, and it was silks.
Oh, even nicer.
So yeah, I mean, doing that, the sale on that boat was 1/1. It was like killer.
Oh God.
You know.
Is this on 36?
This is 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think she usually
forget what
does
the fabric
36.
is. I got it like the little kit from Kitten Stitcher.
Right. She uses Lakeside a lot in her kits.
Maybe it was Lakeside.
Yeah,
it's possible. Okay. I know I messed up on the grass here, and you know, I had to pull out a lot.
Oh, I was going to say,
and it's a kit, so they only give you, you know, a certain amount, enough to do the kit. But you know, I ran out, so
you did.
I took a little piece of the floss with me to when we went to Salty Yarns.
Oh my God!
To try to match it up, and
I remember you matching the
floss.
Yeah,
I found a dinky dies that I think was close enough. I don't think you could tell. So I mounted this on one of these little, you know, tchotchke boards from Hobby Lobby. And you know,
Hobby Lobby is great for
Hobby
finishing
Lobby's
things.
Great. I mean, it was like $3.29. It was probably on sale.
I was just going to say, I'm sure you didn't pay full price.
You know, I forgot what it said.
Right.
I think it said.
They always have sales.
Yeah, it had like a little saying on there. So it's just like mat board covered in the red fabric, and then mat board with this. And then I didn't like the edging, so I just put some cord.
Did you make the cord yourself?
You know, I don't know how to make cord out of DMC. So these are like 2 pieces of baker's twine.
Oh,
I had a red and I had a navy, which was a little thinner than the red, so I just twisted them together and glued it on.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
it's different.
It needed a little something.
Yeah, and it's different.
I can't make that cording. I tried.
I was going to say, I've talked to a couple people who do like finishing, and they all say you need 2 people.
You need 2 people.
Or you need to set it up like on a doorknob.
I tried doing that, and I'm like, oh, jeez. So, you know, I had the baker's twine, so that worked.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So those are my finishes.
You want to do? I only have. So I'm working on a secret project. You know what it is. You know what it is. Okay. It's not stitching. It's something else. But so that's been monopolizing all of my time. So I only have 2 whips. One of them was our stitch along. Are you showing that now?
Should I put that to the end?
Put that to the end, because then I'll do mine and my whopping 1 whip with the few stitches.
So I have New Start.
He always has a new start too. Oh, is that the Brenda one?
Yes.
I want to do this so bad.
So this is Liberty with a needle and thread. Am I in the frame there? There you go.
The one and only Brenda G.
Yeah, so I started this one the other day. It's still in the hoop. So there we go.
And what's that fabric?
The fabric is Dirty Teacup by Needle and Flax, and I love this fabric.
Wow.
I wish I had gotten more, and it's so hard to find, you know.
Keep up with Hobby House, because they get it in pretty regularly.
Yeah, I really, really like it.
I mean, as regular as
like
can come in.
It has like little traces of pink in it. It's really pretty.
You know who else you could ask? If you get on the wait list at the attic, I've ordered Lakeside from them. You just tell them what you want, and they will call you when it comes in.
Oh.
And they'll put it aside. Like if you say, I want a fat half, they will have it for you, and they just call to get if your card isn't, they actually keep your card on file if you want them to. And then you just call and get it.
Yeah, so this is, I'm very proud of myself, because this B. Franklin is 1/1. And
the other words aren't?
No.
Just the B. Franklin?
No, just the B. Franklin.
I see, it's smaller. Yeah,
so it's really small.
Very nice.
I made a mistake around here somewhere by the flag. and it wasn't like matching up, and I just kind of like
Fudge?
made it work. Yeah, because I'm
Always.
like, I'm not pulling everything out
Hell
on
no.
this Quaker. Like, no.
No.
So this was one page. So I just started working last night on the page 2. Or
Oh,
whatever the
I thought
page
you were going
is.
to say you just started working on this last
Oh,
night.
God,
I was
no.
going to push you right off the chair.
No. Not really.
Oh my God, she's got a stack of project
I got a
bags.
stack. Whoops,
She's
I
definitely the
dropped something.
stitcher here.
So this is my focus piece for this month, and it's Plum Street Samplers, Blackberry House. There
That's
we go.
pretty. That's an
Yeah.
older one,
Isn't
right?
that pretty? It's an older one. It's from I don't know.
I don't have my
2015.
glasses on, so they're up here.
2015. I don't have that much done, so I just pulled it out the other day.
Oh, so
I
pretty.
started working down here on this planter. That's going to take a while. It's like a big thing.
And which fabric is this?
This, good
Because that's a nice
question.
one too.
Good question. I think it's, something.
Oh, your little magnetic ties with the owls. That's
I know,
cute.
the owls. Oh, it's Silk Weaver Precious Metals, and it's 38 count, so that's like the
Oh, that's
smallest.
interesting.
Yeah, I know. So it seems to be working okay.
I only ever knew a Legacy Linens who had the odd counts.
Yeah,
You know?
so I don't know. So that's no. My focus piece for last month was Teresa Kovitz's Wisdom. And I got quite
Oh,
bit
that's a
done.
beautiful one. Oh, that was the one with the killer flowers,
Remember the killer
right?
flower? Yeah. So I would say I'm about a third done with this. And I put it away. So I have like the top done.
Oh, God, they're so pretty, though.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I finished the flower, I did some more writing on the side, I did that bee skep, and I started to work on that little, the little sign with the words.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Very pretty.
Yeah.
She's very stitch heavy, but oh my God, when you see it,
I know,
it's
they're
just so pretty.
beautiful. So,
We love Teresa here.
at least let's go with this one. This is, I worked on this
Yes, she's
like
still
on
going.
a Whip Wednesday. The piece by the Artsy Housewife.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
I have decided not to do this part. Okay, this.
You're gonna like cut it off? there,
I'm
is
not
that-
doing
Oh,
that.
the whole
And
panel.
I'm not doing here. I'm just doing.
Oh,
the
you're just
middle
gonna do
part.
the square.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be working on this forever.
Yeah.
You know.
Very
so there you
pretty.
go. So I did more of these flowers here, and I started to do this.
Very pretty.
So
She's another
it's
one with the
gonna be
block
really, really
colors.
pretty.
I probably
Yeah.
say that every time you pull that
I
out.
know, it's such a pretty
it's
piece.
very pretty.
I don't think it needs the other stuff.
But no, it doesn't.
So
They both
this
have their
way-
place. You know.
So this way I'll be done. Then my Santa Sundays.
Is this not unbelievable? The amount of whips this woman worked on.
No. Because I switch a lot. You know?
Yeah, I tend to work on the same thing. But
Yeah. I switch a lot. So this is Santa Stops Here by With a Needle and Thread.
I love that
I've mentioned
pattern.
this before, trying to get this done for Christmas. So I started working on the snow. I put in these little trees down here.
That's a lot of white.
That's a lot of white, and that white continues all the way that way. And there's more of those little trees.
Oh, God.
And then there's the border to do. So I
Yeah.
still have quite a bit to do.
It's so pretty though.
But it's so pretty,
So
and I
pretty.
really like it. So, you know, I enjoy working on it.
Right,
so
right,
it's
and that's
not-
the important
it's not
part.
a big deal.
Right,
you know,
doesn't feel like
really.
work.
It doesn't feel like work. And then I've been working on my Vino.
Do you know I went in my
Block
storage
party.
unit for something the other day?
Do you have this?
I have that pattern.
Oh, you could have been doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Jane and I are doing it.
Yes.
Our friend Jane.
And I love this fabric. I don't know what Jane is thinking.
I know.
Because Jane
I
wasn't,
love
our
this.
friend Jane wasn't crazy about it for this project.
I love it.
It's not that she didn't like the fabric,
pretty?
but I think for this, and I think it's stunning. I
I
think
mean,
it's
hard
a
to
perfect fit.
see. It's 28 count Lugana in the color Sarah.
Because it's
by
muted,
Grace
which matches
Notes.
which
It's
matches
sort of,
the
it doesn't
shade.
it doesn't really show up on the camera that well. It's an olive color, and it just makes the colors pop. Those purples,
Perfectly.
and the pinks, and all those bright colors look really pretty on that.
I think it's
So
absolutely
I'm almost
perfect.
done. I have to finish like a motif here and a little bit here, and then I'm done with this panel. And then I have to do the top. Jane finished it.
So that-
I'm pointing here, but it really
That
it's
goes,
here.
that's big enough, that wraps around the whole shape of the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I cut it.
Now,
So
when you
the-
make the box, is there a form inside it? Like how does
You
it form
stuff
into
it.
a box? You stuff it. Okay.
Yeah, you have to stuff it.
Okay.
You have to sew a bottom piece on, and then the top piece. I don't know. I've never put
You
one
haven't
together,
okay.
so
Okay.
I know that.
And if you haven't watched us before, I finish absolutely nothing. She can finish. I don't finish.
So I know that Kathy Haberman recommends the wool roving to put in there as opposed to the fiber fill. The
Oh, really?
Polyester fiber fill is very fluffy.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
not
and the
sturdy
wool
enough.
roving will make it like nice and sturdy. And
Gotcha. Makes
yeah.
sense.
I think they have it on Amazon.
Probably they got everything
Yeah.
on
So
Amazon.
that's it.
No, what's that one?
Oh,
Did
no,
you show
that's
that one already?
No, and then it's the salad.
Okay.
The
Okay.
salad
So
one,
I only have two very, very small things. And like I said, I don't stitch as much as Ida to begin with, but this other project really has been taking up bulk of my time because I'm on a time crunch. So this is Kessling's Cross Stitch Fun. And I only pulled it out because I could do a couple of quick motifs.
Yeah.
And I seriously think I only did the butterfly there and the heart. And then I started on that big main one here. This one.
Mm-hmm. The little Quaker.
Right there. Yep. So again, not much, but I wanted to have a second project to bring in. So I said, okay, I just have to finish a
Well, you
motif.
can do a little bit at a time, you know.
And then we come to our Sal.
Yes.
And if you weren't here last week, or you didn't, or last video, or see in our in my Facebook group, we are doing a Sal for Teresa Kogut's Hello America book. The name of the Sal is Hello America 250 Sal.
Right.
Hello America 250 Sal. I will put it here, whoop, somewhere, under here somewhere, and I will also put it in the description box. During the Sal's going to go through next year. I mean, you can finish it whenever.
We're hoping to have everything finished by the 4th of July next year to celebrate our country's 250th birthday.
But until this July 4th, you can get this book from my shop for 20% off. So you can get that by either calling the shop, 201-300-1919, or you can email me at info@borntostitch.com, or you can just message me on Facebook. And I'll put all that information below too. It has been a wonderful response, so I appreciate everyone who has been.
It's a $30 book, so you get it for $24.
You at least save a few bucks.
It's great. Save $6.
And just so everyone knows, my shipping is $5 flat no matter what you order. So if you want to add something so that it balances out the shipping and nothing can travel alone. You're more than welcome to do that. So the shipping is $5. But I have sold out of my quantities twice. So I'm waiting on another shipment. It's been shipped, so I'm hoping it will be here. So thank you for the people who have ordered, who are being very patient with me and understanding. So that's that. And the pattern I am doing is called Old Glory. Trying not to get the pattern in here. It's this one right here. And my plan is to not stitch this flower, and instead I'm going to put the date in there, and then also add a kitty cat too, because I have 2 cats. And this is how far I've gotten. So I just got the blue words in there, and then I started to write whatever that says. I already don't remember what it said, and I closed the book.
I don't remember either.
Banner of Hope and Freedom. So I got ban. Old Glory ban. I don't mean that at all. Ignore that. It's Old Glory. Pretend I didn't stitch that part. I didn't realize it was just said ban, or I would have added an extra word on there. Well, you don't want people to think you mean that.
No, you're not banning it.
I'm paranoid.
Certainly not.
I'm paranoid about everything. So that's where I am. Ida,
now,
how many ridiculous stitches have you done?
Well, I'm doing the cover one, which is the 1776
The biggest one in the book.
No, what was I thinking? Are you nuts, Ida? All right, so I started in the left-hand corner, and this is what I have done. So I did, part of that border. I got a little star in there, and I started to do this little leaf pattern thing that goes around this way, and then the eagle is in the middle there. So, and this is on Grace Notes Almond Milk. It's a very pretty fabric.
Yes, and I should have mentioned too, mine is on a 36 count color and cotton called Papyrus. And I mentioned the last time, this was a color of a fabric of the month back from 2022. So I don't know if this is in their catalog now or what, but that's what it is. So that's all my
haul?
stitching. I always have haul. So the only thing with my haul this time is that it's all stuff that has recently come in, and there could be spoilers involved. So I have my fabric of the month from Color and Cotton. This just came in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are part of that club, and I feel like Stephanie now from Just Keep Stitching, if you are part of that club and still want to be surprised, look away for a while. And the other piece of my haul is the latest Sip and Stitch from Primrose Cottage. So again, before we show that, I'll mention it again, but the Color and Cotton fabric is Beachcomber Pale, which looks like that, another good neutral. And the funniest part of this, you see that 36?
Yeah.
I get 40 count.
Oh, did they send you? Oh, they sent you the wrong one?
They did.
Maybe they didn't do it in 40?
But the funny thing is I was considering messaging them anyway and changing back to 36 because I have to worry too much with the lighting for 40 count.
Yeah.
So the 36 is easier to stitch in
Yeah.
other places. So I said, I'll probably get more use out of the 36. So
That's
I was
a nice
gonna
neutral.
So now I'm going to wait for next month and see what I get. And if it's 36 again, maybe I'll just let it go. And if it goes back to 40, which I've been getting for more than a year, so I don't
You probably
know.
have enough 40.
Yeah. But I told you I can't ever leave that club because I'll never get back in
I'll
it.
never get back in. I've been on that waiting list forever.
So I have the one more thing. Should I
Yeah.
show that?
You
This
wanna
is
show
the
it?
Sip and Stitch box from Primrose Cottage. I have not opened it yet. So if you have it coming and it hasn't arrived yet and you don't want to see, look away for a bit. Ooh, got a big one. This is 30-ounce stainless steel mug.
So you get a mug like every time?
Of some kind of cup. It's
Okay.
been a coffee mug, it's been an insulated mug, it's been a small one, like almost
Okay.
looks like one of those stemless
Like a
wine
sippy cup?
glasses.
Yeah.
But it was insulated. Ooh,
That's pretty color.
that's a nice look,
Oh,
stars,
that's
stripes, and
cute.
stitching. That is really nice.
That is a nice one.
Yeah. So
I mean,
that's-
I would feel like after a while, like, how many do you need?
you know what it is with these?
They're
You gotta use the
collectors.
straw. And the straws always, like the reusable straws, get so yucky. I think I mentioned this before. I use a pipe cleaner. I've bought the bottle
It's
cleaners.
plastic.
It just doesn't get clean.
In your dishwasher.
My dishwasher is broken. And it has been 4 months now.
Okay, because I'll just throw mine in the dishwasher.
Yeah. It has a couple bag charms, or charms. You can use them for a bag or anything
Cute.
else. Those are always come in handy. I'll put them on my project bag with my Teresa project.
Yeah.
There's some finishing fabrics.
Okay.
Oh, star-shaped floss drops. Those are really pretty, because I always use floss drops. And then we got a floss pack, the DMC floss pack for the patterns.
And these are they're new, or these
These are ones that have not been released
okay,
yet.
that's what it's
And
trying
there's
to
a
get
couple
out.
of recipe cards in here. Cookie salad,
Ooh, that sounds good.
vanilla pudding, mandarin oranges, blah, blah, blah. I'm not crazy over the cookies and pudding, though. I mean,
I don't like instant pudding.
Fruit pieces and pudding is not my. It kind of reminds me of the Brady
I'm gonna
Bunch.
pass. It sounded
Dishes
good,
that they
but-
would bring to a potluck back in the 70s. I don't know. Macaroni salad. Grandpa Winnie's baked beans. I will not make that. I don't do beans. Jimmy would do
These
it, but I'm not
recipes
doing
are not for you.
Grandma Moore's ice cream dessert. They sound very shredded coconut. No, thank you. They
Rice
sound
Krispies.
very like picnic type things, which I'm not a summer person, remember? So,
There you go.
oh, stickers. Stickers are always pretty. I don't know what to do with them, but they're pretty. Because once you fill up your mug, you don't even have stickers on your mug.
No.
But, I don't have any on this one here either, but I have them on my laptop.
I
So this
guess
is
I
called
could.
God Bless America. That's one of the charts.
That's cute.
That is cute. Quick stitch. Oh, this is cute. America, My Home, Sweet Home.
Oh, I like that one.
That's a really pretty one.
It's very cute.
So, and that's everything. So,
That's adorable.
very nice. I usually do get their Sip and Stitch boxes because you
Uh-huh.
always get 2 patterns. You always get the thread
And
and
what
finishing
does it cost?
stuff. I think it's around $69 maybe.
That's not bad. You,
You
get
know
the
what?
fabric.
When
you
you're
get
showing your haul, I will look it up because I think it was around $80
so you don't get
with the
fabric to
shipping.
stitch.
Correct. But they always.
But you get everything else.
And their fabrics always
And you get all the
call
extras.
For,
Nice.
Their fabric, they always use like the basics, Weigar
Yeah.
or Witchelt,
Mhm.
you know, so it's easy to
Yep.
source. I'm gonna look it up. So when
Okay.
you you start showing your haul.
All right, so I'm in the Crazy Annie Stitchers. She's got a floss club, so I find she's got several ones, but I'm doing in the Classic Colorworks one. So these were the April colors. Aren't they pretty? They're like little flowers. Very, very pretty. And then I got the May ones as well. These are a little bit darker. And it's nice because I got some that I don't have, so.
Very nice.
Very nice. And then I picked up,
what are those two? Because they look, when you held them up, they looked almost,
These
oh,
two?
I see it, these two. Like when you hold them up here, don't they look the same?
yeah, but they're
Similar.
not.
No,
Yeah.
I see that now.
Yeah.
But they are similar.
And even these two greens, like they're really not the same either.
Right.
They
right.
look, actually in the camera, they look very much the same.
Yep.
But this one's more yellow.
Sorry, I'm picking through her threads now. Okay, go ahead. I'll be good.
There's quite a few greens, yeah. But they're
Pretty.
all different.
Very pretty. And yet you never find the shades you want when you're trying to match something.
And then I got this from Twin Peak Primitives. I just thought this was adorable.
Very
it's called
cute.
Summer. And I'm a summer girl.
That was a
So-
pattern of the month from pattern of the week.
Pattern of the week from Just Keep Stitching. So it was 25% off. So it was a good deal. I got
And
the
that's
PDF.
over now, right?
It's over.
Yeah.
It ended on Sunday or
Right,
Saturday.
because every week they announce a new pattern.
Yeah, so there's probably something new up there. I would probably just not write summer up here
Right.
and just repeat these lobsters and
Mm-hmm.
the
I think it's
seagulls.
adorable.
I think it's adorable.
It really is.
It's so cute.
And how big is that one?
Good question.
Yeah.
It is 111 by 108 stitches. So if you do it on 16 or 32, it's about a 7 by 7.
Okay. And it'll be smaller without the border, so.
And I'll do it on something smaller.
Right,
So
right. It's
it'll
just,
be
it's bigger.
smaller.
Some of these patterns, they're either much smaller than they appear, or like that one is bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So it's very cute though.
Yeah, I mean, you can even not do the border and just do the inside.
Right.
But I like that the border is cute.
I love the lobsters.
I love
and
the
the seagulls.
lobsters.
Every time I say I love the lobsters, I see the seagulls again and remember how
I
cute they
know.
are.
It's
So-
funny because I think Helen D had this one, and she's like, I don't know if I'm going to do blue lobsters. Because lobsters are blue until you cook them, and then they turn red. Right? So these are dead lobsters.
Stop. I'm a little psychotic in my love of animals too. So I
Okay.
couldn't eat.
Eating
I
a
don't eat
lobster.
any seafood, none of it. But if I did,
You
I
do
could
eat
never.
meat, though. Chicken?
Like red meat.
I mean,
Red meat
you-
is very
you mean
rare.
you're not a
but chicken.
vegetarian.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
close, but no, I
Yeah.
eat chicken. I'll eat turkey, and
She just has the
occasionally I eat
palate
like a
of a
burger or
5-year-old,
something.
as she
Proudly,
says.
yes. I live on popcorn
Oh,
all day
God,
long
Amy.
until I eat dinner.
You gotta eat better than
I
that.
know. I'm bad. I admit it. At least admitting you have a problem is the first
Okay.
solution. Although I haven't changed in this long, I'm not going to change now.
Popcorn doesn't really hold you over too long.
I know, that's why I eat so much of it. It's not here. I order like
Bring
6
some
bags at a
cheese.
time.
You don't like cheese?
Only mozzarella.
So bring the
I'll eat
mozzarella
cheddar like on a
sticks.
burger, but I usually
A
do.
lot
I
of
have
times
them
for
at home.
breakfast, I'll get I'll have a mozzarella stick and a banana, and
Yeah.
that like holds me for a while.
Right.
And it's better than having bread.
Yeah.
And I don't eat cereal
I
anymore
have
'cause that's like
bananas,
garbage.
mandarin oranges, and the mozzarella sticks at home that I
There
bought
you
for here,
go.
and I never remember to bring them
Yeah.
in. So maybe tomorrow when I open up.
You can even make a little fruit salad.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, and I do want to say one quick thing because I mentioned about opening tomorrow. I posted it in the Facebook group. I'm not as good about posting on Instagram. I have to get better. But the shop is going to be closed this Friday on June 6th because I'm having an outpatient procedure. And then it's going to be closed in a couple of weeks, like the 19th through the 22nd because I'm going to StitchCon. But I wanted to make the announcement here just so that everybody understands this is a one-woman
show.
It's me or nobody. So nobody in my family stitches, understands any of this stuff. My husband works full time. He really doesn't understand this stuff. So when I'm doing anything, like the surgery, I've waited 6 weeks to get to this point. Well, actually a couple months, like what I was telling you
you need
before.
to have that.
But I've been waiting a long time, and they only do the surgery on Friday, so I had no choice. So I appreciate your understanding. I know it's a pain in the neck, but as I always say, also, I will open any other day, even if it's a scheduled day to be closed. If you just reach out to me, I have no problem. I live very close to the shop, so Okay, that segment's over.
Okay.
So I did
else
make
do we
a
wanna
couple of
talk about?
notes. I wanted to mention a couple of floss tubers. There is a lady from Scotland. She messaged me that she's coming to the shop actually tomorrow. Her name is Ellie. She's adorable. She has a floss tube called Stitchin' Bee. There's four E's on there. I'm going to post the link down below. I started watching a video yesterday of hers, and then I got distracted and I never went back. So Ellie, I'm a liar. I told you I was going to go back and watch it, and I forgot. But I am subscribed now, and I'm going to watch it today when I get home because I'm going to work on my secret project and watch. Dori 23 Stitches, our good friend Dori. Hi, Dori.
Dori.
Yes. So I just wanted to mention her again. I just watched her last video. She's adorable. She works on great stitches. And, it's funny because she is such a Jersey girl, just like me. You know, I watch her and it's like being home. You know,
Yeah,
to hear her.
yeah.
So, and she's my roomie for StitchCon, so I can't wait to see her again. So that's Dori 23 Stitches. And the other one I want to mention is Lancashire Stitcher, Lynn. She came to the shop a couple of months ago maybe now. I mentioned her then. I wanted to shout her out again because not only is her channel wonderful, but it's also a reminder that floss tubers are human beings. Somebody made a very snarky, downright nasty comment to Lynn on one of her videos. I'm behind on my floss tube, so I didn't see it at the time, and I guess she's since removed it, and I won't even go into details about it, but it was pretty nasty. And
Yeah, like we're all human beings here,
yes,
you know?
exactly.
Like if you don't have anything nice to say,
And it was personal.
don't say anything.
You know, like it involved a family member of hers, and they're going through some tough times right now that's very hard to deal with on a normal basis, never mind throwing salt on the wound. So I was stunned when I heard it. So please go give her some support. She's a wonderful floss tuber. She loves to stitch dragons. And I know a lot of you love to stitch dragons too, so go check her out. So those are our floss tubers. And then I just wanted to mention a couple of other quick things, because remember, she's the stitcher, I'm the merchandise girl. So Luca-S, you know, they make the beautiful
those
cross-stitch
kits,
kits.
yeah.
They have an outlet sale going on right now.
Oh, really?
And they have a couple of really cute kits that are very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
They have one with all dogs, and they have another one with all cats, and they had one that was, I think it's just called Shopping Trip or something, and it's in England. And it's like people walking with shopping bags. It's full coverage. These are no joke. But it has the double-decker bus in the background and everything.
Cute.
Very pretty. So I'll put the link down below for that. I don't know if they do that regularly. I just happened to get an email from them. So Hobby House has just started a club for Averosois 103 silks. Those are the ones that come on the spools. So you get 5 spools a month, and I think it's $21
21
or
and
something.
change,
Yeah. So if you want to collect
Yeah.
those, that's a great way to do it, because they're not cheap. And if you had to buy them all at once, you know, if you wanted to kit something up, it would be much cheaper to pay it that way.
Yeah.
And going back to
deal.
the Primrose Cottage, because I have the memory of Annette. See, I already forgot about it. I did look up the price. It was $85, but that includes tax, and your shipping is included in the price.
Okay, that's
so
not bad. You got a lot of goodies.
You do, and the shipping, I'm sure, would run you at least $10 just
Yeah.
for the shipping. So, and that included the tax also. So the other thing is a new feature that we're going to add to our channel, and we're going to do like a poll.
Yeah, because we
every
want to know
video.
more about you.
Yes, we don't get to hear enough about you.
Yeah.
We love your comments and stuff. We do our best to answer those. As a matter of fact, I thought of one other thing. So first, remind me to go back to that.
Okay.
Questions and comments on our videos. We're going to do a poll, and we're going to start with, what's our poll?
What's your favorite cross-stitch designer?
So if you went into a
This
store
one.
and you could only buy one designer,
Yeah.
who would it be?
Who would it be?
And we want to get to know you more. And also I have a couple of sales events coming up that I'm working on. So getting to know you more is going to help get to know my customers more. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. And then our next floss tube will have the results.
yes. So the other thing that I thought of when I just mentioned that is someone had written on my floss tube, I'm sorry, because I'm talking about my
okay.
shop.
It's your shop.
It's
That's
my
okay.
shop.
I
It's
get it.
our floss, and
No
it's mostly your
problem.
floss tube, because God knows I ain't flossing enough. Flossing. So somebody had asked after the last floss tube, I just saw the message. That's also why I was saying mine, because I answered her. She wanted to know about the keepsakes calendar that I showed in the last video. So I got on the mailing list through Hirschner's. Hirschner's is, I believe, Craftways is a company that is owned by Hirschner's.
Yes.
Because Craftways puts out the Cross-Stitch Christmas book and the calendar.
Right.
So I called for the book one year. They asked me if I wanted to be on the automatic mailing list going forward, so I get it automatically every year with the invoice. The calendar works the same way.
So you get it, and then you could decide whether you want to keep it or not.
It's old school,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of
And then
fact, they
you can
always
send it
have
back
to.
if you don't.
They always have to send me the warning invoice because I don't write checks anymore, so it gets thrown in a pile. If I could
it's
pay
a
it
check?
online, it's a check.
Oh, jeez.
If I could pay it online, I'd be much better. I could probably call. Because the first time
Maybe,
I ordered,
yeah,
I gave
you
them
can
a
call
credit
and give
card.
them a credit card.
But I don't like calling either. I'm a tech girl with that. I'm not a tech brain at all, but I'm tech with communications. You can text me, you can email me. Don't ask me to call you on the phone. Don't like talking on the phone.
Yeah, she's a youngin'.
She's funny. She's funny. I haven't been called a youngin' in a long time.
I know.
Although at least I'm not great today.
Joking. Yeah.
I got my hair done today,
am.
so I'm younger
always gray.
at least for a couple weeks. The gray will start coming back in another week, I guarantee it.
It's a problem when your hair grows fast.
Yeah, and when you're old. Anyway, on
That's
that
the
note,
problem.
I think that's everything.
I think that's all.
right?
That's it.
So, okay. So, I'm Amy,
And I'm Ida.
and if you're anything like us,
Baby, you were born to stitch.
See you next
Bye.
time.